So that's a positive and negative story, but most stories that emerge from Nigeria and get here to this country are negative. So you can imagine that a lot of people would say, well, anywhere but. I want to go to Africa, but I won't go and settle back there. Even if I'm Nigerian, I'll go somewhere like, I don't know, Ghana or Sierra Leone or somewhere else where I'd feel safer and I wouldn't be in such difficulty. But that's not everybody. There are lots of people who see in that opportunities, who want to be part of the solution, not just repeat the problems. And one of those people is Kiki Harrison, 30-year-old Nigerian woman, born in Nigeria, raised here, and then 2 years ago went back as a returnee. She's on the line now from the capital, Abuja. Kiki, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. What's the weather like in Abuja?
It's very, very nice. Very, very beautiful and sunny. Very nice day today.
Puts us into some perspective. That big story, I'm sure it's all over the papers and the radio and TV in Nigeria about the president sacking the leading executive of the state oil company. But from where you're sitting, what is really making news? What motivates you day by day? Tell us about the charity.
ACE is a charity that was founded 2 years ago, like you said. We founded the charity because we wanted to make a difference. We wanted to make a difference and have an impact in the lives of people around us. We wanted to teach them to be self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. We didn't just want to give them fish, but we wanted to teach them how to fish.
But can you explain why you decided not to get involved in one of the international charities that's working in Nigeria or elsewhere in Africa? There's loads. Oxfam, Save the Children, War on Want, World Development Movement. There are so many, and they've got huge infrastructures and a presence and a long track record. Why did you decide not to pool your resources with them and to strike it out on your own?
I think that there are many charities, like you rightfully pointed out, that solely focus on different people. For example, Oxfam focuses on poverty, and they're quite target specific, and they're doing very, very well, and they have...
Aha. Are you still with us?
Hello?
Kiki, yeah, something happened on the line, a little dropout, but you're back with us. Carry on. You're making a comparison between yourselves at ACE, which stands for Assisting, Caring and Empowering, and the likes of, Oxfam and Save the Children.
Yeah. They're target specific. We're not target specific because when you're here, you see different people with different problems. So I didn't want to found a charity that just focused on, for example, if people needed slippers, we're just going to give you slippers. Okay, a child needs a pair of slippers or a pair of shoes to go to school, but they don't have school uniform. They don't have books to use in school. They don't have academic resources. So I wanted a charity that can actually help people and empower them in their totality, as opposed to, okay, we're just going to give you food or we're just going to give you transport fare. You might give me transport fare to get to school, but I still need the academic resources in order for me to gain a better education. So ACE is really, like you said, assisting people, caring for them and empowering them from their situation so they can be better, as opposed to just focusing on a particular angle of their life.
It's one thing saying all that, it's another thing actually making it happen. How do you make it happen? Because the big charities, they're fundraising all the time. They can get, adverts in newspapers, front page of The Guardian, and people sponsor children, or they'll send money in whenever they see the Disasters Emergency Committee come together, around a particular crisis or a particular need. How do you get support and then give that support back?
The way we get support is, the way we have got some support so far is by family and friends. We've only recently started asking for money from other people who would like to donate. The bigger charities, yes, they can have the fundraisers, which is very, very good, but we are...
Don't worry, we're still with you.
Hello?
Kiki, we're still with you. There's a little dropout on the line. Don't worry, we are talking to each other at a distance of 3,500 miles, so don't worry. That will happen every so often. Just finish your point.
Okay. We get donations from family and friends. At the moment, we've now started asking for other companies and other people, other charities as well to give us donations. It's not been very easy, which is why we're trying to raise awareness and trying to increase our knowledge of ACE to everybody around the world. Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen your video on YouTube, very powerful stuff, especially working with visually impaired people in Abuja. Tell us more about the kind of people you're working with and the impact you're having on their lives, so that people who are listening and hearing about you for the first time can feel the impact.
The people we work with are just normal Nigerians all around Abuja. Not just Abuja, actually. We're trying to go to Lagos and other states as well. For example, when we worked at a blind school, we went there and everybody goes there to give them clothes.
We're still with you, carry on.
They didn't have watches and they couldn't tell the time. So we went there and we gave them specific things that can empower them. I don't know if you remember in the video, the guy said when he wakes up at night, he can't tell the time. He does.
Yep.
We gave him the talking watch. All he had to do was click the button and he was able to tell the time. That's empowerment. That's teaching a blind person better time management skills. And we help other people as well. There's a guy named Kunle that we just recently started helping. He mends tires on the street. So now we've sent him to summer school. But rather than just sending him to summer school, we still need to help him get academic resources. We need to get him books. We need to get him textbooks, exercise books, and then we need to enroll him into school. We help so many different people from all over, and we're having impacts. We're teaching them that it's okay that you're in this situation, but you can be better. And when we empower you, you can empower them.
Yes, carry on.
When you start one person at a time, as opposed to one big charity saying, come and apply. But if everybody went out and helped just one person and it improved their situation and empowered them, things can be better for everyone all round.
Well said. Now, explain why you decided to leave what you were doing in London. You were still in your 20s at the time and decided to go back to Nigeria. This is something that I've noticed, this trend, this returnee thing. A lot of people going to Ghana specifically and also to Sierra Leone. But you decided to go back to Nigeria, but you were doing fine. You were doing well here in London. So what triggered that move?
When I came back to Nigeria in 2010, I came back with a ton of ideas of different things that I wanted to do. But I've always had this boiling passion for helping people. I like to inspire people. I like people to know that they can be better than anybody says they are. I've always wanted to do that. When I was in the UK, I worked with various charities as well. We have a routine in my family where on Christmas Day especially, we're on the streets with the homeless people. So it made sense for me to come back here and do something very similar in this country. I learned so much in the UK when I was working with other charities. They have a structure that I think is needed here. And I felt it would make more sense for me to bring that structure that I have learned, bring it to Nigeria and change the lives of people for the better. That's why we founded ACE, to assist people, to care for them and to empower them. That's why I moved back here.
And how does that make you feel personally as a Nigerian, as a Briton, in the environment, in the home environment in Abuja, when you could quite easily have continued to London? How does it make you feel?
Well, for me, I've always said that comfort is the enemy of achievement. So staying in the UK is nice. You're comfortable, you have the security, but there's still other things to worry about. Coming over here, it made me feel good. It made me feel like I was making a difference in the lives of people. I love challenges. I enjoy being motivated. So when you're here and you see there are people around you in worse situations than you are, it just makes you want to help people. And it's been very fulfilling, but there's still so much to be done. Every month we have an outreach, but every single month we're working hard to help other people as well. It makes me feel good.
Well, Kiki, I think your words will have inspired some of the colourful listeners, if not most of them. ACE, Assisting, Caring and Empowering. How can people find out more and how can they actually help you?
How they can find out more is to go on our Facebook. We have a fan page. It's
Yep, tell us about the fan page then on Facebook.
When you go on the fan page, it has a lot of information about us. It also has a lot of information about the people we have actually assisted. There's a section there under the notes section, and that's where you go to see how you can donate funds for us in order to continue the great job that we're doing. We have a YouTube video on YouTube. You have to type on the search box, ACE, Assisting, Caring and Empowering. The first search that comes up is us, and you get to watch the video clip, and that gives you a lot more details about the outreach that we have actually done.
Excellent.
We do have a website. It's under construction, but if you go on our Facebook page and YouTube, you get a lot more information about us and how you can donate to us. You can donate funds, you can donate clothes, you can donate books, anything you can donate. Anything you feel you don't need, you can donate it to us. We have an airline that sponsors us and enables us to bring in all these donations straight to Abuja free of charge.
Excellent. Kiki Harrison, thank you very much indeed. You've inspired me, certainly, and I know several people in my personal environment who have got things that they would like to donate, whether it's computers, books, etc., and I'll steer them towards you, okay?
That's great. Thank you. As much computers as possible, because we do have CV workshops and we do teach a lot of people how to use the computer here as well. So if we get any computers at all, that would be great, and we can start a good centre as well. So anything at all, nothing is too small and nothing is useless. Everything can be used here, and we really appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Kiki Harrison from ACE, assisting, caring and empowering, live from Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, Niger. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
No problem.